in sunny Florida. That was the day that I, as you could tell by the bend of the rod, that I caught the biggest snapper ever. Now actually what happened was we were out snapper fishing and the captain had the bright idea to take the same exact rod with the same exact test of the line and try to catch a giant bull shark. Moving forward, I'm sure we're not alone here when I say that this quarantine has subjected us to a severe amount of inactivity and eating a lot of comfort food, which therefore has resulted in a little bit of weight gain. So therefore we decided today we're going to do something a little different. This is red snapper, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show you two different ways to cook the red snapper, one on the grill and then one in the pan. It's going to be over some brown rice that's mixed in with a little bit of garlic and red onion, a little aloha pepper, which is a hybrid of a red and yellow bell pepper, some roasted artichokes, these are just canned, and we're also going to have a nice tomato salad, complete with basil and parsley, topped with a grilled long hot pepper just for some extra spice, and grilled lemon. So what I always like to do is I always rinse the vegetables. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, sprinkle a little bit of pepper. Next, we're going to take the artichokes. So I'm just going to give them a nice little quarter. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of olive oil. Stir them around a little bit. Put them on a tray and pop them in a 400-degree oven. And once they're nice and starting to brown on the edges, that's when you can pull it out. There you have it. That artichoke is ready. So I just take the stem, that way, because that's just a little tough to eat. And then we're gonna just quarter them. Then we're going to add some freshly cut basil. That'll equal about maybe like a tablespoon. I'm not going to chop it too much, just do that chiffonade style. To that we're also going to add a little bit of the parsley that we've also reserved for the rice. Olive oil, of course, pinch of salt, pepper, and just give it a light toss. So we're going to make a citrus garlic aioli to about a little bit more than a tablespoon of Dijon. We're going to add a couple egg yolks. To separate them, just crack them gently, back and forth. Make sure you got rid of your whites, down to the bowl. Whisk it together. It's nice and thick. A little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of lime. What I like to do, use your microplane and just grate it into there. All you really need is about one large garlic clove. I start with just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, just a touch. Make sure you keep it a nice thin drizzling stream. And then I just go for 100% olive oil. It's not the extra virgin, it's a little lighter, and it doesn't have as intense of an olive oil flavor. Same thing with the stream.
You're getting very sleepy.
See how it's thickening up now? Then we're gonna add just a pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper. And to bring out that citrus, I have some equal parts of lemon and lime zest. Just about a pinch there. Really coming together now. I want it to almost be spreadable.
Emulsification.
So I like that right there. Yeah, that'll work. Basically a small dice. Garlic, same thing. Just gonna mince this up.
Aloha.
I'm gonna probably just do about a half. When you want to get the rib off, because that's bitter. And then that we'll do about the same thing we did for the red onion. Stay small dice. Some briskly boiling water. Add the brown rice. Now what I do is a 2-to-1 ratio. That means 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. You can always add more later if you feel like it's a little not quite cooked enough to your liking. Going back to a boiling point, bring it down so it's at a low simmer. Every once in a while, give it a stir. Okay, the rice is almost there to a point where we can let it sit while we're doing the fish. So at this point, you might call it al dente. We're gonna add the peppers, onions, and garlic. And the heat from the rice almost like par cook the vegetables. Just a little bit, like a little less than a tablespoon of red wine vinegar. Also, we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, of course. Then we're gonna cover it, let it sit until we're finished and ready to plate. Can actually cook this skin, it crisps up very nicely, but just for instructional purposes, I'm gonna show you how to remove the skin. You want to check for the bones. The bones are right here along this center line. You'll find them. What we're going to do is actually cut a little V to take it out. Start at the tail. And since there's not too much flesh right there, it's okay to just slice into the flesh a little bit. So always slicing away from you when you go through it. Nice long strokes. Don't be sawing at it. I'm going to do nice long strokes. And when you get to the bones, you just gotta kind of push through them. Make sure your knife is nice and sharp. Okay, there you have it. And then to get these bones out, just want to go like that. Make sure you get all the bones. Make sure you get all the bones. That is really important. You do not need this extra obstacle while you're eating. Now I did notice that there are a few more bones here. I'm glad I did a double check. Give it a little salt. I'm not gonna go pepper on this because I think we have enough pepper in the rest of the spread. And then just a little bit of olive oil. You can use whatever oil you want. I prefer olive oil because it gives it some flavor. While the grill is heating up, we're going to give it a quick brush to make sure we get rid of any leftover remnants of prior cooking. We're then going to season the grill with just a little bit of olive oil and a paper towel. And this will help to keep the fish from sticking to the grate. Be quick about it because it's gonna burn. We're at 500 degrees. Lay it down away from you for any splatter purposes. We'll also grill our long hot, remember that, and the lemon halves. Lemon's looking good. We'll just put it on the other side just to get it evenly cooked. Yeah. Twist the pepper around. It's been going for about like 2 to 3. It's really about feel, watching it. With a whitefish, it's better to cook it through. Yeah. Put that over here. A little past the shimmer, it just begins to smoke, and that way you guarantee that it's not going to, that the fish is not going to stick to the pan. A little salt, like we did with the grilled fish, but we're not going to put any additional oil on it because it's already there. Away from you.
Sizzle.
You can see right there, it's getting a little brown. This is the only time I'm going to use butter in this whole dish. Throw it in. Same way as you put it down, flip it away from you, not towards you. It's always good to baste. This is the unique benefit of doing it in the pan, is then you can baste it with some nice brown butter. Put that in the oven just to kind of keep it warm. You don't want to cook it too much further. So now it's time to finish up the rice with the parsley. I'm gonna put the remainder of the parsley in there. That's about I'd say a quarter cup. Stir that up. Look at how colorful. It's time to plate up. And however you want to plate this, it's up to you. This is your dish. For seconds.